So, welcome back to episode 2. Quick recap of the last episode. We crashed our planet. The planet is under Sith blockade. We beat up a couple of people in the fighting arena, and I got myself a nice silver-bladed sword. So, let's begin. Now, this episode will be the first one I edit, but I do want to show you some of Taris's cityscape and so on, so there will be less in this one, because I do want you to see what the environment is like first, before I start skipping parts of it. Plenty of Sith troopers in their armour on patrol here. Generic man, generic protocol droid, generic woman. And what do we have over here? Oh, some bounty hunters. This could be interesting. Bounty hunters always
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here,
I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Get your eyes checked, there's two of us. And for the record, bounty hunters acting as loan sharks / assassins, I really have an issue with. Yeah, go after a criminal who's got a legitimate bounty on their head, fine, but this is basic thuggery and you're getting beaten up for it.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik.
Smart
Now
one.
I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. You're giving me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Now here's something that annoys me. The scaling on this seems a bit off. If you remember what I was selling the weapons for, the blaster rifle was 120 for example. Either blasters are fairly expensive or the scaling on what goods are costing what is fairly odd. And of course, you know, I get my 100 back immediately because they have 50 each on them. But yeah, the scaling on this, I mean, when you look at pricing, is very odd. Medpacks are very cheap, 20 credits a piece. The blaster rifle was 100, sold for 120, so the buy price is probably higher. And you've seen what the armor's like and what the sword was like. Yeah. The scaling on credits seems to be very, very odd in this universe, and that's a consistent thing. Other side of the city, pretty much identical here. Now again, of course, I'm kind of exploiting the fact I know where I need to go to do all of this. I know what's over there, I know what's over there, and I know what's in here. I don't have to do much looking around. Oh, a Sith trooper just standing outside the door. I wonder what this could be. Now, I probably don't need it, but just in case. Quick save.
Just move along. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Tarisian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And very good. And she behind.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
And let's start the fight.
What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Well, to start with, I'm going to beat him up.
Here!
And then I'm going to hit you in the face with this. Why you didn't stay in there and shoot me, I don't know. You did have a blaster rifle, and I was out here. No, never mind. Calf gone. Oh, wait. What were you doing during this entire time then, matey? Forgot about him. Not particularly tough. No, I just massacred 3 of them in front of you to stop them doing certain horrible things to you. Yeah, I'm not their friend, obviously. See, we only get 1 suit of Sith armour, even though we really want to. I might be because I accidentally let go before the conversation. I'll check the footlocker since he left it. Okay, so we know what we're doing next. Down to Blur City to meet Gadden. Just to circuit the apartment. I can't remember if there's anything else on this side. And now we're back to, here's a reminder to speak to Garth.
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Poor choice of words given just what happened.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors. You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? Good. Like I said before, I prefer action to talk anyway.
You started that conversation. Well, technically I did, but you continued it beyond saying hello. Another empty apartment. And then we're back to the left. Oh, sorry. Locked door even. Then we're back to the lift. Now... yeah, I haven't done this side. It's almost identical to the other side, but I'll run it anyway. Got your air speeders here. A random Terizian citizen this time. Ah yes, of course. Can't skip this. You have to see these Muppets.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy.
Yeah,
Come
the
on,
three
fellas,
unarmed
let's
drunks
go.
threatening the guy with the double-bladed sword and the guys with the twin blaster pistols. Yeah, that was going to work out well if you tried something, wasn't it? Oh right, of course. Costume change time. Sith armor, defense bonus 2. So the bulk standard Sith armor is absolutely useless. And it looks horrible as well.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Okay, and now let's head down. Autosaves don't normally take this long. Shouldn't, it's a fairly old game. This is somewhat worrying. This is a problem. Okay, we're back. Game crashed, but fortunately the autosave did actually complete and I've loaded into where I should be. First off, as I said, stiff arms used to have my combat suit back.
Kabatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Monanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kabavolpa.
Ichuta, yun patisa, imba ni chalo.
Kipuna. Kabatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata.
Get the feeling I don't like visitors. Now the thing is, they're going to be rushing me, so if I throw the grenade at them, they just won't be where it's going to detonate.
Down you go!
There we go. That's them dealt with. What are we getting in loot? Enough of the third guy. Okay, Now, we have to find this cannon, don't we? Now, we will actually do some exploring to show you more what's around here for this episode, rather than go find cannon. But I know where he is. Not exactly the best kept place, is it? Oh, we have some Volkers around there, but what's this? Now, what should I do? I can... What have I got for parts? 5. See, even with all this, to send this off in patrol mode, it's going to use all my parts. So let's set that off. Watch what happens. Might not actually kill you with them now. The it's not upgraded, it's not exactly doing as well as it could. Ah, I kill them both. Let's have a look in here. Oh, just a random black Volker. Oh, that didn't go too long. No openable container. Oh no. And there's Coast Destroyed. Spent 6 parts on that. I got 2 kills out of it.
Time to rumble!
See, this place has definitely seen better days. Oh, he's a tough one. 20 damage for the grenade. He's still up. Never mind. More of them? How many of these guys are there? And you'll notice he's got an energy shield, so Calf is doing fuck all to him right now. And there's a shield in and I need to use another Maypack because I can level up. Now you see, shield here, and if we go into the inventory you'll notice they have limited charges. He used 1 before going down, 20 points is what it takes. I'll equip that, and we also got a heavy blaster. 1 to 8. It's balanced, so I don't need to swap out cast 2 to 7, but I can swap out the 1 to 6 for it. Okay. And of course we'll do my level up, which will be me. Now attributes, I will take dexterity. And let's look at skills. Let's get my repair and abuse up to 6. And I gain these automatically as a scout at level 4. Level 4, isn't it? Yeah, level 4. Okay. Now, I know what this is about, and I'm not going to do it now because it's something you actually want to do later. I will have show you that inventory item I just picked up. Clear off all the new items. And you have to read it in the right here. See, whenever someone says local legitimate businessman, you'll know that means crime lord. Now, the Exchange is actually a crime syndicate in this period in the galaxy, just so you know. Yeah, no further entries. I wonder how that plan worked out. Just clear out the new items in the inventory to help find things later. Now, this is a lower city. I know I won't go bash doors, but I'm bashing this one.
Kipuna! Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunk walyagando de nagochuch takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tolba da bunk walyagando da nagochuchut. Moga kachi chu ay thaudonga. Inkin kuno bamulira chitkun. Slima podonna. Run. We itha nadana itya. We itha nadana yit. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Mana tota. Aku chikratuk bola. Jishok jonatong. Watawama mulira, kinkunjo peshak. No ba mulira ji. Jone yun turung chi, wi ita dia. Bola. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kachich.
Side quest time. Yeah, that is a minor bug. Now what does he want?
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Oh, I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all. Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No need to take it personally. Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care?
Because we're trying to fight off an entire planetary occupation force to find a missing Jedi they all want.
If you really must.
Maybe
I want to get
trusting
underway.
the person you're fighting alongside is important here, Calf. Yeah. Sometimes the characters can be fucking obtuse. Oh, that takes us. Yeah, that takes us back to the city. So we've done that apartment section. We will go meet Gadden, and I think we'll then wrap this episode there. Turns out I'm probably not going to cut any of this, but I haven't done any of the back and forth I was expecting. In fact, actually, main plan, we'll do the cantina, then we'll end, and we'll start next episode. We're going to meet Gadden.
Ci gratullo da pograshi onion compa cintono mochuba. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Kachikun itahodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera tolpa da pongwale kandunan gugu chut. Kachida badwana ni Chan shak pulara. Umrao cheese kaduchi. Tag bis tu ponko koki bakpaka. Sing para chiska mu achut. Runda.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Galroot. A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer... There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned. If you're ever looking...
Yes, the lowest city.
Go away.
Kiska Nichu, Kimba Muli Ratwanaji, Kimba no Kunixet abog, Kakincha Nawabakaon, Tung Abashun ni Chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpaiya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa
I
kulpaiya!
wonder how this is going to end.
Oscar, Kiska Nichu, the Hupa Botenia go Gigi Piti.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku palea muka bata. Jiyoka ku tumpa ku palea. 2.
Chiyokaku, Kimba Muli Ratwanaji, Kuyami Juski Chika Nai, Ubabaska Dwana Chichopa Muska, Jiska da Soki Kupa Bona na Chachu.
Tune pudu. Rananu prata donko shirkaja. Tum apike. 3.
And there you have a concussion grenade used to settle a cantina brawl followed by blaster fire. As if they needed any more advertisement, you're not meant to like this guy. Granted, they're Black Vulcans from what you just got told, so probably going to like them anyway. I've just slaughtered a half dozen. Ah, and another hut.
Kipuna. Bonana kacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Taupa botenya gochot kachi chona isa hodunga. Rundi hodunga ton kimba nang kongkek. What? Taurish manarish. Donjonea hakonon. Mulera yonunaze.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Okay,
I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice...
La boda na rinkis matoma. La boda na rinkis mato.
One thing that annoys me, you can never see how many crates you actually have when doing that.
Rundi haudonga ton kimba nang kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpa ya mui kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo. La boda na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova chiyoka kolmolera. Kien konjo peshak. Nova mulera ji. Jariyo. Tom. Tunirana no prata tunkyo. Searcha toma akuchikopa. Jibeduana.
Right, so let's take a look at this. So you got that one. So need to get her out of trouble. Assassin. Let's go find them. Another money issue, and then there's this guy. Who we saw earlier. That is the Mandalorian from upstairs.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai. Tong patoga smaktilia. Dabis yubong kuki pankpa. Tong itwamaji human ak ikatune.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi. Jiskadasoki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Jiyokaku. Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiskadasoki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chubasa! Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kaba volpa murji gumaya.
Oh, a young Twi'lek and a Wookiee. I still want to know who came up with that name. Well, let's find out what this is about, shall we?
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him.
Yeah,
he
we
hangs
saw that.
around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. You going? Yeah, just dive.
Sorry, I meant to skip to L1, skipped hers instead. Tough luck. He's the guy who put the bounty on the waitress. Okay, right. Get out here and then we will save up and that will end episode 2. Okay, that's episode 2 done. See you later.